Life Warriors, happy Monday. How are you today? How are you doing today? I am thoroughly enjoying myself. I am excited today. I hope you are. How was your weekend? Did you play as hard as you worked this weekend? What did you do? Did you do anything fun? Did you de-stress? Please share with me in the chat what you did this weekend. I did a little playing, of course. I had some fun playing. I spent some time in nature. I ate good. I did some, work, some poetry. I really enjoyed myself. I did a little jump roping. So I thoroughly enjoyed myself this weekend. How about you? Share with me in the chat what you did this weekend. How did you de-stress? This morning when your alarm went off, were you excited to go back to work? Did you hop out of bed? Did you make a list of, or at least a mental list of the things that you're grateful for? Were you, or the things that you had to take care of today, the things that you were excited to accomplish today? Did you make any positive actions towards setting your intentions for the day? Or did you hit the alarm, the snooze button 10, 50, 11 times? Did you drag yourself out of bed? Did you instantly start thinking about all of the bad things that you had to do today, all of your day's tasks? Did you feel dread? Did you feel any not, let's say, hopeful feelings, like anything that's anger, disappointment, reservations, frustrations, anything that's not in the realm of how you want to feel? Did you feel that this morning? Did you feel like, oh, another work week? Did you feel anxiety? Did you feel panic? If you are constantly every week feeling negative feelings towards going to work when your alarm goes off on Monday morning, if you're feeling negatively about going to work or whatever it is that you have to accomplish throughout the week, it is time to either change what you're doing or add some fun, play, joy, laughter into what you're doing if you cannot change it. Because life is too short to dread the day or dread the week or what you need to take care of, your obligations, your job, your duty, especially at work, because work is the place where you are supposed to add much needed value in the world, to express your creativity, to show up and show out, to learn new professional skills, to develop yourself personally. So if you are dreading work or have negative feelings about work, it is time to do something about it. It is time to de-stress throughout the weekend, throughout the day. In the moment that you're feeling the stressor, you can also pick a tool, tip, trick, or technique to manage your stress in the moment. But it is not beneficial to you, your organization, your company, the world, your family, your friends, everyone who know you, your community, for you to show up in this world dreading your existence, dreading what you do for work, dreading what is your contribution to the world, because that's what work is supposed to be, your contribution to the world, what you're giving to evolve the human race. So if it's something that you're dreading or you're not excited about or you don't want to do, then it means you're not giving your best to whatever it is that you're doing, and ultimately it doesn't give the best to your communities, to your employers, to your family, to everyone who depends on you, most importantly to yourself, right? And so it's so important for us to do meaningful and purposeful work and do it with some enthusiasm. Do it with, joy, with fun, play, laughter, so that you want to do it, so that you continue to do it. So it doesn't feel like it's a chore and it feels more like a choice, something that you can't wait to do, that you're excited about doing, that you want to get up every single day and do without it feeling like, I'm just existing. We have the choice to live and or exist, and we do not have to just exist. We can choose to live. We can make our moments work for us. We can make them something that we're excited about. We just have to align our work with our purpose, right? And do purposeful work. We all want to go to work and add some much needed value. We want to be respected, trusted, valued. We want to, be counted on. We want to be given responsibility. We want the opportunities to spread our wings, to push ourselves, to challenge ourselves, to, tap into creativity, to be innovative, to impress yourself. And sometimes we're in environments where that's just not um, indicative of the environment that we're in, which means that we need to find an environment that align with who we are and where we're trying to go, right? Because it is a joint effort. So together our values must align. Together we must walk to the mission. And if that's something that you're having a hard time doing, again, either you're not in the right environment or you need to de-stress harder. You need to practice stress management. And again, that comes with taking back your moments, ordering your life, figuring out what stress management and stress education is, what it can do for you, how it can help, how you can utilize it throughout the day to manage your stress, to keep your stress levels down so that you're not constantly reducing cortisol, which is bad for your body in so many ways over long periods of time. And so, although stress is something that we celebrate, it's not really good for your body. It is normalized. Too much stress in a short amount of time, depending on how much stress it is, how severe the stressor is, not beneficial to your body. And so we want to be very careful about how much stress we're taking on and how much stress we experience throughout the day. We want to, if we can, have long, extended periods of time of no stress. And I mean, not just minutes, not just days. I mean, weeks and months if we can. Now, again, there is a difference between challenges and stress. Challenges are natural. It's natural. It comes with living. Things are going to challenge you because things change. You're going to feel like sometimes that things are out of your control. So it will be challenging. Challenges are normal. That is something that you have to deal with because we are living, we are existing indoor living, depending on, how you show up every day. But it is something that we cannot live without challenges. However, stress is not normal. It's stress on its own is not good or bad for you, but too much stress, regardless of what you think about it, is bad for you. Too much stress, too severe of stress in a short amount of time will be detrimental to your health, regardless of how you're practicing stress management. So we want to go as long as we can without stress and without petty annoyances and without daily stresses. Now, I understand that it is a process, it is a practice. Of course, right now, if you haven't been taught stress management or you haven't been practicing stress management, you may have petty annoyances all throughout the day that cause you stress because you have not been managing your stressors and you have not been taught what stress is and how to manage it. But eventually you can get down to having days, weeks, months without any severe stressors, because you want to increase the amount of time in between stressors. So if every day you're experiencing stress and you have 20 stressors a day, the next day you want to have 19, and you want to keep going until you no longer have daily stressors or annoyances that help you to feel more dread than positivity, right? Because the more stresses, the more pain points you have, the more you can't be excited or engaged or in productive in life, right? Because you're constantly thinking about what is stressing you and how to eliminate that stressor, as opposed to just engaging and being in life, right? And so Stress management is so important. It's so important to our health and well-being. It's important to our quality of life. It's important in how we manage things. It's only in stress management that we can grow and develop. Stress management is honoring the pause. So stress is basically a stimulus happens and you react without even thinking about it. You just react. So stress management is when a stimulus happens, you pause, you think about what it is you want, what you want to do, what you want to happen in between you two or three, whatever, whoever is in the situation, and you respond instead of react. So stress management is honoring the pause, and it is something that we have to work on. It is something that we have to practice and manage, and that is why it's so important to incorporate stress management into your daily life so that you can show up and be your best self and contribute to the world on a greater, platform, at a greater level, greater efficiency, more productivity, because you are blocking what is keeping you from showing up to be your best self, to do your best work. And so, stress management is so important that it should not be optional. It should not be something that you think, okay, I'm working very hard. Can I get away with, practicing maladaptive techniques to manage stress, like drinking, shopping, social media, TV, alcohol? All of these things may help you in the short term, but long term, they're not really good for your health and well being. And so you want to make sure that you're practicing stress management in an adaptive way so that it impacts you and produces more energy so that you can go out in the world and add some much needed value so that you can pursue your purpose. I know we all have goals and dreams and hopes and aspirations that we're chasing, but without the energy to do so, we burn out, right? By the time we leave our shift, we are so burnt out, we can't go home, invest in our family and our friends and our children and our hobbies and our dreams because we're so burnt out from either not practicing stress management throughout the day or being in an environment that drains us. And it is our responsibility to manage our lives, to figure out all of the kinks and smooth them out. And it's only us who receive the benefits from doing so. So if I order my life, I receive the benefits, although they trickle down to our family, our friends, our communities, and all of the greater causes that matter because you show up to be the change you want to see in the world. It comes with effort. It's not something that just happens. It's something that you have to be deliberate and intentional about. It is something that you have to work on, but it has so many benefits. It's worthwhile. It pays off to have internal self-love, confidence, self-esteem, to be able to connect to people on a deeper level, to be able to do meaningful and purposeful work, to serve the world, and to feel peace and joy. I mean, ultimately, that is what most of us are looking for: peace, joy, and happiness. And by managing your stress, it's not something that you have to chase, it's something that you can have right now in the moment. No questions asked. It's just more of what you do and how you show up and how you believe in yourself and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And so that is my 15 minutes. I like to come in and have this a stress talk with you on Mondays. I like to do it within 15 minutes because I'm not sure if you're on break or lunch or if you're just out and about. So I like to do it within 15 minutes. Every Monday at noon, I like to come on and give you a new tip, tool, trick, or technique to manage your stress. And by the way, hi, I'm Ebony Davenport. I teach stress management. I show people how to utilize fun management solutions to decrease stress and counter burnout so that they can be happier, healthier, and well balanced. I use over 50 tips, tools, tricks, or techniques to manage stress. On Mondays, I come on here at noon to give you a new tip, tool, trick, or technique every week. This week, I just wanted to go over stress and stress management again and just kind of do a quick discussion with you and check in about how are you feeling on Monday mornings when your alarm go off. Are you renewing throughout the weekend? Are you playing as hard as you work? Are you going out of your way to add fun, joy, laughter, play to your life. It's so important that you do so because it matters only to you. On Wednesdays at noon, I do a wellness work break, which is normally deep breathing. Take about 15 minutes to help you get centered and grounded so you can go back to work, be more engaged and productive. On Fridays at noon is Fun Funny Fridays. I normally do a little laughter yoga. We come and laugh the stress away for about 15 minutes so that you're more engaged and productive at work. Every third Saturday, I have my stress management fun shops. Check out my website or social medias for information on that. Come and with a group of people and learn stress management. It's 25 minutes of stress management education, and then it's an hour and a half of implementation, and we do it in a fun, playful, creative way. It's like a party. So please check out more information on that. And as always, you can send me an email. I am here to serve. I want to, help us figure out the stress situation so that we can be our best selves and bring our best selves into the world and add some much needed value. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on any of my social media platforms. You can also go to my website, which is bessllc.com, and send me an email there. So I'll go ahead and let you go. That's been my 15 minutes. Thank you so much, Work Life Warriors. I hope that this helps. Please share with me in the chat if it does. Again, share with me any questions that you may have about stress management. It is so important because this living is a shared experience and we all benefit from us showing up to be our best selves. So have a great day, Work Life Warriors, and I will see you Wednesday at